Oh, hello there. Good to see you. What's that? You want to hear the synopsis for The Witcher? Here you go then. Gerald of Rivia, a solitary monster hunter, struggles to find his place in a world where people often prove to be more wicked than beasts. The Witcher actually has a few directors, but one of the Witcher's directors is Alex Zakharov. It came out in 2019, literally on Friday, straight to Netflix. It should be rated R, but it's actually rated MA 15 plus. The duration of each episode is around about 1 hour, give or take a few minutes here or there. It's an action, adventure, drama, fantasy. And the moment that you have all been waiting for, drumroll please, the handsomely sexy, brilliant hunk of a human being, Henry Cavill as Gerald from Rivia, the beautiful Freya Allan as Ciri, and Anaya Challenger as Yennefer, and many, 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 many more. Guys, this is really. Sorry, I'm a bit late to this one. Had some stuff going on the weekend, but I am here. Here it is. You've all been waiting for the Witcher movie review, and I kid you not. I don't know what you've heard about it already. If you have heard about it, even if you haven't heard about it, The Witcher is officially now on Netflix, and I kid you not, in any way, shape, or form, yeah, it is awesome. I binge watched the entire thing, and I'm so glad I did. And yes, I am definitely going to rewatch this over again because it was so well done. One of the things I absolutely loved straight off the bat, really loved straight off the bat, is how Henry Cavill, his character was so incredibly consistent every single episode in every piece of dialogue. Seriously. I was not prepared for this at all, but I have to say this, and I was genuinely taken back by this. There is some really clever humor sprinkled out in every single episode, and I genuinely laughed out loud every single time. I found it really clever and really funny every single time. They really did a brilliant number with this movie. The reason why I say it should have been rated R in Australia here was rated MA 15 plus was purely because the blood and nudity. There's a lot of nudity in this. A ton, or not a ton, but a substantial amount of sex scenes, blood, pretty full on blood. One episode, and anyone who's been following me for any period of time, I don't do spoilers on my reviews at all because I don't think it's fair to do spoilers. You go and experience for yourself because all film is subjective. But one of the things, there's a character in this that was pretty visually pretty messed up to look at. It was like, oh man, it kind of took you back a little bit. It was like, yeah, it was really extreme. But in saying that, this series on Netflix, obviously season 1 has just dropped and there's 8 episodes on season 1. I kid you not, guys. Far out. So I'm not really into the medieval era of stuff like that. It's just not my cup of tea. And maybe it was because of how convincing Henry Cavill's character was, but I lapped this series up, especially the first 8 episodes. I really enjoyed it. Something I'll tell you straight off the bat, because when you go into it, you might think, oh, this is a bit slow. The first episode is a little bit slow, but purely because of the fact that it's really getting into character development and story building. But then after that, the CGI is really on point. Nothing in this did I ever sit back and think to myself, what the heck is this crap? Not ever did I think that. I really thoroughly enjoyed what I was watching. I really thoroughly was taken into all the chemistry, and when you get really into it towards the end, I'm not going to give anything away, but the story does a funny twist and it ends in another place. And you think to yourself, haven't I already watched this? But it's from another perspective and it's really, really well executed in that element. Guys, The Witcher is a really, really entertaining series. Genuinely. I honestly think, now, if you have anyone who doesn't know about this, you might not know about this, but I'm about to tell you. They believe that The Witcher is the new Game of Thrones. Now, I just need to tell you straight off the bat, I never watched Game of Thrones. I saw the first episode and it wasn't for me. However, The Witcher, I can totally understand why The Witcher would be so cult classic. I get why it's going to end up like that, purely because of the fact of the character chemistry and how they literally fit and how other characters come into it. Guys, seriously, it is really, really well worth it, honestly. The story just really keeps unfolding onto the characters and it keeps opening up new paths and new ideas. And I don't know if you heard about this either, but before Netflix even dropped it on Friday, they already greenlit season 2. That's how promising it was. And now watching it, I completely, totally understand. Guys, those of you who've been following me for any period of time who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I just want to take this opportunity now to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really, really appreciated that. And if you haven't, I'd really appreciate your subscription and go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd be so kind. And don't forget to click the bell for notifications. That way when I drop anything, it's yours straight away on your device. You guys are amazing for that. Seriously, again, thank you so much for that. But anyone who's been following me for any period of time, you know that I really, really, really love giving my viewers movie trivia, because there's something about movie trivia that I find it sort of gets overlooked. And movie trivia, not movie trivia, but trivia in general, is something that I really find, knowing where characters, what has gone on behind the scenes that you don't know about when you watch it, because they don't tell you that stuff and you don't see it because that's not part of the storyline. But you see things of how they got to where they got and what happened to where they are now and stuff like that. So guess what time it is for all my subscribers and viewers? Trivia time! So straight off the bat, guys, I just want to let you know that Henry Cavill, on set and off set, was literally, every chance he got was literally wielding a sword. He was actually just going back and forth, and he was trying to get physically peak condition to be able to not run out of energy with all the battle scenes. And speaking of battle scenes, he was actually he quoted that he intentionally, deliberately did not want a stunt double to perform the stuff that he needed to do, purely because of the fact that he wanted to be in peak physical condition and do all of the sorting himself. Speaking of peak physical condition, Henry Cavill said that he actually had to fast from water 3 days. So the first day he'd only drink a certain amount, second day he'd drink even less than that, and the third day he'd drink even less than that, and the fourth day he wouldn't drink any at all, if not barely anything. And then at the end of the fourth day he would do the shirtless scenes, and that was purely to get his physique, as the skin as tight around his muscles as he possibly can, to get the bulk look that he wanted for The Witcher. Speaking of the bulk look, really, the bulk look also tied in with that, his character, of the way he spoke. In the trivia, it actually says that they actually took a ton of stuff out that they wanted him to say to get him to sound more like The Witcher as possible, and Henry Cavill nailed it to such a degree, to such a level of professionalism that they didn't even have to. All this extra improv that they gave him to do, they didn't even need it in the final cut. And what you see is him, they didn't even need the end result. One last thing and I'll let you go, guys. Henry Cavill was actually so invested, so ridiculously invested in being Geralt of Rivia, that he knew it was happening. He knew there was something in the pipeline of The Witcher coming to pass. So he contacted his agent every single day, and it wasn't even greenlit yet. It wasn't even the thing yet. There was no script at all, and he kept pressuring and just every day he was onto it because he wanted to play this role so badly, and he got it, and he became the lead actor, the lead character. He nails this role, guys. This Netflix series is absolutely brilliantly, amazingly awesome. And I know what you're thinking. I haven't even talked about it yet, and I'm about to talk about it right now, guys. Does The Witcher have what film requires to have in order to be successfully filmed in every level of film imaginable, in every way, shape, or form? Rewatchability. Does The Witcher have rewatchability? Because it needs to have rewatchability in order for it to be good, in order for it to, you want to go back 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years time and go back and go, oh yeah, I want to rewatch that because it had so much rewatchability. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. This definitely 1,000% has so much brilliant and incredible rewatchability. I was completely, thoroughly, totally entertained by this. I cannot wait until I hear that they've started filming the second series. It's going to be amazing, guys. If you've got Netflix, go and check out The Witcher. I genuinely, authentically promise you, seriously, you are really, really going to love it. It is brilliant. It really genuinely is, guys. Cannot wait to rewatch this. It is brilliant. It's amazing. Authentically, I loved it. I had so much fun with it. And then, guys, thank you for being here. Seriously, I really genuinely value your subscription. As I said, guys, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you'd be so kind. I really value your subscription. And don't forget to click the bell for notifications. That way, as I said earlier, guys, when I drop anything, it's yours straight away. Anytime you can watch my reviews of content and all. As you've seen, guys, my content and reviews are getting better and better and better. I've now got an awesome lapel mic. I'm so happy with what I'm giving you guys. It's real high quality stuff, and I'm really, really, really happy with myself. And I thank you genuinely for everyone who's subscribed to my YouTube channel. I seriously am so humbly grateful for everyone that has subscribed, because it just means the world to me, guys, that there's people watching my content and valuing my feedback on these series and movies and everything like that. Guys, thank you so much again for clicking on this link, for checking out this review for The Witcher. Go ahead now that you know what it's about, go ahead, and you know it's awesome, go ahead and check it out. Binge watch the whole thing. I would. That's my personal opinion. If not, just watch it day at a time. You know, take your time, chill out. There's eight episodes out now, so, you know, do it over a week span or whatever you want. However you want to watch it, guys, it's up to you. It's all good, all love. Thank you so much for being here. Until my next movie review, whatever that may be, don't forget who's bringing this movie review to you, guys. This is Superman Steve, guys. Flying out!